Hardship is not the enemy. Misunderstood, it destroys men. Used correctly, it forges them into weapons. Most people flee from discomfort. Those few who run towards it, or endure it with strategy, separate themselves forever. The key is to harness suffering, whether self-chosen or forced upon you by life itself. Controlled hardship and involuntary adversity alike are raw material for the construction of elite mental conditioning, shaping unbreakable determination, surgical focus, authentic power, and ultimately, decisive victory. Pain will come, whether you summon it voluntarily or it ambushes you through mistakes, betrayal, failure, poverty, heartbreak, or injustice. Those who are crushed by it disappear. Those who learn to shape it become forces that cannot be moved. Most people believe that endless struggle means they are cursed, that they are doomed to lose. But the brutal truth is this: the man who survives endless loss, who adapts to endless struggle, becomes a different breed entirely. He becomes someone for whom hardship is oxygen, someone for whom difficulty sharpens, not dulls. In a world soft with entitlement, this man is a living weapon. When suffering is voluntary, it conditions the mind deliberately. When suffering is involuntary, it offers a brutal kind of education, a chance to forge resilience that cannot be taught any other way. The man who suffers endlessly and keeps moving becomes immune to the traps that destroy others. He sees opportunity inside loss. He sees lessons inside pain. He does not panic when plans crumble because he was raised inside collapse. He does not flinch at pressure because he learned to breathe inside it. Hardship, if you are wise, becomes your forge. Voluntary or involuntary, it matters little. What matters is what you do with it. You can either collapse into despair or shape the fire into steel. The practical path to harnessing it is simple, though not easy. You must view every setback not as an injustice, but as material. When you lose, study the loss like a craftsman studies raw ore. Search for what can be smelted into strength. When you are betrayed, sharpen your discernment rather than your bitterness. When you are exhausted, push one step further, creating new thresholds of endurance. You turn every hardship into a training session for the mind, every blow into a signal to become more dangerous, more refined, more relentless. Pain will teach you things success never can. It will teach you that limits are illusions, that emotions are weather, passing, irrelevant. That comfort is not a prize, but a drug. That power belongs to those who can suffer strategically without losing their center. Remember, weakness is the default setting. Strength must be installed manually. Some install it through training, some through war with life itself. The origin doesn't matter. Only the outcome does. You cannot run from pain. You can only weaponize it or let it defeat you. Every day you avoid hardship, you hand more power to the world and get closer to true failure. Every day you embrace it, you claw that power back and get closer to conquering life. The path to dominance is not paved in comfort. It is carved through storms, some chosen, some sent by fate, and endured with ruthless clarity. Suffer well, endure wisely, and you will become unbreakable.